I would like for you to surrender the how, if you're able to, or at least to play with the idea of surrendering the how. We get so trapped, we trap ourselves with the idea that we have to figure out how to do something, how something will happen. How should I do this? How should I do that? How can I create this? How can I make this happen? How will this happen? And we do that to keep ourselves safe, because we think if we are in control, if we know how something will happen, if we know how to do it, then there are less chances that it can go wrong, because we have decided how and every step of the way and how it should be and how it will happen and blah blah blah. So we do this to keep ourselves safe, and also to, it's not that we do it to not be in the now, but in a way we do, because it's difficult to be with ourselves in the now without knowing. The unknown is difficult, and therefore we prefer to figure out the how, plan, be in the future, be in a dream, in an imagination, in an illusion of a plan and a linear track, to not be with the now. So I'm proposing here to surrender the house, to accept and be fully in your now, in your present. And when you surrender the how, you open to the unknown. So it does feel unsafe at first, because the unknown can be bad. But what we forget is the unknown can be good, can be magical, can be wonderful. And when we close ourselves by choosing to control with hows, we close ourselves to all magic, all luck, all surprises, all wonderful ways things can happen that we hadn't expected, that we never could have thought could have happened. So that's a way to be in flow, actually, one of the best way to be in flow. And when I say to surrender the how, it doesn't mean that you're not going to stop thinking about how and how to do it and learn about how to do it and do the different things and take actions. And it doesn't mean your mind will also shut up about it. This is not a guarantee. However, I do think that it's about noticing when your mind is like, but how and how and how, and I don't see what's going to happen. So how can I do it and why? So notice and be like, okay, mind, I know that you are freaking out. I know you would like to know the how, but actually, what if we open up? What if we play with our emotions, our own magic, our own vibration, our own energy, and we surrender the how to see what happens? Can we be surprised? Can we be delighted? Can we be in joy? And every time I do, I find either that the thing fall off because it wasn't necessary, or magic happens and it is done. It is done by me quickly and at a moment I wasn't expecting, but it's just like, oh yeah, now is the time, I can do it. I don't have to figure out how, when, it just flows, it just happens, or it's done by magically by the universe, or it opens up a new perspective and possibility I had never imagined. So in terms of example, this year, since January, I've been removing myself from a lot of newsletters and calendar timeline things and website I was always checking, and in different areas, and some are still unresolved and some will resolve themselves, hopefully, I don't know. But it can be like looking for a flat, looking for houses, applying to literary awards, like creative newsletter to be in the know and stuff like that. So I have unsubscribed to a lot of things and also unlike last year, I haven't followed a calendar as to what I should apply to as a writer. It was a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, and it was useless in the sense that I know and I trust that when I surrender the how and when and focus on my vibration and my alignment, I will get a reminder by the universe, either as a thought, as a random social media post, as someone mentioning it, and I can do it. So there's been this contest. Sorry, I applied to last year. I didn't win, but it's a very easy contest to enter if you already have writing. It's for underrepresented writers, and I fit in different categories, and so it's kind of like it's no-brainer as to applying. Like, it's really easy and you should do it. And I kept that newsletter because they don't send many newsletters. But it's not what it's about. I received a newsletter a few months ago saying, yeah, entry until the 19th of May. It's called Creative Future Award if one of you is interested in the UK. And it's until the 19th of May. And I received it, and I received the theme, and it's not a straight theme, but last year I was really trying to find the right chapter and the right match. And this year I was like, oh, whatever, I'll apply. If it's in alignment or not, it doesn't matter. I'm not attached to the result, the outcome, the how, the when, all of that. And yeah, so this morning I came to the studio, my sunny studio in Scotland, in Edinburgh, and I was editing my chapters and not really focusing on anything. And I was working on a chapter that actually matches the theme, or my understanding of the chapter matches the theme perfectly. So I finished editing my chapter, and it wasn't done for the purpose of the competition, but rather done for the purpose of my book, and as it should be. And then when I finished that and I took a break, it took me exactly 5 minutes to enter. So I never had a thought about entering or not. I never thought about the how, the when, which chapter, how should I do it, what's the best way. And that doesn't mean I'm gonna win. However, it does mean that I did it in 5 minutes, and it was a no-brainer, and it was very easy. So when you surrender the hows and the whens, but the hows mostly, you suddenly open up your energy, you focus on your vibration, and then if it's a match, if it's in alignment, you might get the perfect thing to submit, for example, to that website at the perfect time, the perfect energy, and you didn't have to do any extra work and any extra thinking, stress, and anxiety. So that was cool. I was very happy about that. And yeah, I'll keep you posted if anything comes out of it. But again, it's not about the outcome. I'll let you check my video about surrendering the outcomes. And yeah, I wanted to add something about that. Yes, is that today my focus, it's funny, I wasn't thinking I'm going to apply to this thing. My focus is aligning to the energy of luck. It's nothing I've never done. I'm always aligning to the energy of light, brightness, joy, bliss, peace. But luck, I've never played with that, and I thought that would be a cool idea. And so I've been aligning myself to the feeling of luck inside me. And again, when something pops up and my mind is like, well, if we are aligning to luck, then we should win this and this and this and this. And it's not about feeling the feeling, but it's actually about feeling this energy and feeling lucky, even though you don't win. So that's another subject, I guess. But I just wanted to say that I didn't think about the how to enter this competition. This morning, I was aligning to the idea of luck and everything, the feeling of luck. And when anything was showing up in my world, I was like, ooh, this is a lucky thing. Anything as in, I saw, oh, I don't know how to say that. well, I saw a sign and I was like, oh, this is lucky. Or I had aligned numbers, or oh, this is lucky, whatever. And then I got the idea to do the competition. And again, I'm feeling lucky. It doesn't mean I'm gonna win. It means I'm just expanding my vibration of luck, playing with it, and seeing how it feels in my body and what it creates in my reality. So, all in all, I wanted to say try this week, if you can, to surrender the house so you can accept your now. Thank you for watching. I'm sending you so much love from sunny Scotland. This is crazy weather times, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Thanks, bye.